That was a really interesting exhibition at the museum. I'm so glad we went. I learned a lot.
Me too. The paintings were absolutely beautiful. I could have stayed in there for another hour. But I have to admit, all that walking around has made me a bit tired.
I know what you mean, and it has also made me very hungry. I just looked at my watch, and it's already 12:30. My stomach is starting to rumble.
12:30 already? Time flies when you are having fun. You are right, it is definitely lunchtime. I'm getting hungry too.
I think we should probably take a break from our sightseeing and find somewhere to eat. We have plenty of options. We should probably make a plan.
That sounds like a perfect plan to me. A nice, relaxing lunch break is exactly what I need right now.
So, where should we go? This neighborhood has a lot of cafes and restaurants. We have plenty of options. We should probably make a plan.
Okay, so the first important question is, what kind of food are you in the mood for today?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. What are the general options?
Well, we could have a big, warm, cooked meal, or we could have something lighter, like a sandwich or a salad. Do you have a preference?
I think because we are going to be walking around more this afternoon, I would prefer something a bit lighter. A big heavy meal might make me feel sleepy.
That's a very sensible point. A light lunch is probably a better idea. So, we are thinking about something like a cafe rather than a formal restaurant.
Yes, I think so. What about the type of cuisine? Should we look for some traditional Austrian food or maybe something more international?
I am open to either, to be honest. I am happy to have some local food, but I also enjoy international dishes. Do you have a particular craving for anything?
Not really. I am quite flexible. I think the most important thing for me is that we find a nice place with a good atmosphere where we can sit down and relax for a while. Even though I said I wanted a light lunch, a part of me is very tempted to go to a traditional Austrian restaurant. We are in Austria, after all.
You mean like a Gastus or a Beisel? A cozy, traditional place that serves classic Austrian dishes.
Exactly. I am imagining a big plate of Wiener Schnitzel with potato salad, or maybe a hearty goulash with a bread dumpling. It would be a very authentic experience.
It would be absolutely delicious. There is no doubt about that. The food in those places is always so good and comforting. So, what are the cons? Why shouldn't we do that?
The only downsides are the ones we already mentioned. A big meal, like a schnitzel, can be very heavy for the middle of the day. You might feel like you need a nap afterwards, not a walk around the city.
That is a very big risk. A food coma is a real thing. And the other thing to consider is time. In a proper Gasthaus, the service is very relaxed. It might take quite a long time to order, get our food, and pay the bill. It could take up a big part of our afternoon. So, the traditional Gasthaus might be a bit too heavy and slow for our lunch break today. Maybe we should save that idea for a dinner one evening.
I think that is a very wise decision. So, what is your alternative suggestion?
My suggestion would be to stick to our original idea of something quicker and lighter. I think we should find a nice modern cafe.
A cafe. So, a place that mainly serves coffee and cakes.
Well, many modern cafes in Vienna have a great food menu as well. They often serve things like delicious sandwiches with fresh bread, big, interesting salads, and homemade soups.
Ah, I see. So it's not just about the coffee. That sounds like it could be a perfect option for us. It's exactly the kind of light lunch I was thinking of.
The big advantage is that the service in a cafe is usually much faster than in a restaurant. We could probably be in and out in under an hour.
That would give us plenty of time to continue our sightseeing this afternoon. And we would be feeling refreshed and energized, not sleepy.
Exactly. The cafe is the practical and sensible choice.
The cafe is a very good and practical idea. But before we decide, I have one more suggestion to throw into the mix.
Okay, what is it? I am open to all ideas.
I just saw a sign down that side street for an Italian restaurant. It made me think that we could have pizza or pasta for lunch. Everyone loves Italian food.
That is very true. A nice bowl of pasta or a fresh pizza is always a delicious option. And Italian restaurants usually have a very lively and fun atmosphere.
Yes, and it's still a proper sit-down meal, but it's perhaps not as heavy as a big schnitzel. It's a good middle ground between a heavy meal and a light snack.
That's a good point. What would be the potential downside of going for Italian food?
I suppose the only con is that Italian food is very international. We can get good pizza and pasta in almost any city in the world. Maybe we are missing an opportunity to try something more local.
And similar to the guest house, a proper Italian restaurant might also take a bit more time than a quick cafe. Okay, so we have 3 excellent options on the table. Let's do a final review and make a decision.
Option 1, the traditional Austrian Goss-Haus. The pros are that the food is authentic and delicious. The cons are that it's very heavy and might take a long time.
Option 2, the quick and modern cafe. The pros are that the food is light and the service is fast, so we can save time. The con is that it might feel more like a snack than a proper lunch.
And option 3, the Italian restaurant. The pros are that the food is a crowd pleaser and it's a nice atmosphere. The con is that it's not very local and it might also be a bit slow.
So, considering all of those points, what do you think is the best choice for us right now on this particular day?
I think for today, because we want to save our energy and our time for this afternoon, we should probably rule out the Goss House and the Italian restaurant.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Let's save those ideas for another day when we have more time and want a bigger meal.
So, the winner is the cafe. A light, quick, and easy lunch is the perfect choice for our break today.
The decision is made.
We are going to a cafe for a light lunch. Now, we just need to find one. There are probably a lot of them in this area.
There are. We could just start walking and look for one that seems nice, but that can be a bit risky. We might end up walking for a long time or choosing a place that isn't very good.
So, what's a better strategy?
I can use my smartphone. I have a map app that is very useful for finding places. I can just search for cafes near me, and it will show us all the options in our immediate area.
That is a much more scientific approach. I like it. Okay, can you see what it is showing you?
Yes, I am searching now. Wow, you are right. There are a lot of options. I can see at least 10 different cafes within a 5-minute walk from where we are standing.
So, how do we choose which one to go to?
The great thing about the map is that it also shows customer reviews and ratings. We can choose a cafe that has a high star rating and that other people have said good things about. Okay, I am looking at the map with all the nearby cafes. There is one here that looks very promising. It's called Cafe Sonnenschein.
Cafe Sunshine. That's a lovely, friendly name. What is the rating for it?
It has a rating of 4.7 stars out of 5 from over 500 reviews. That is an extremely high rating. The customers must really like it.
That is a very good sign. A high rating from that many people means it is probably consistently good. What do the reviews say? Can you read one or two of them out loud?
Of course. This one is from a customer named Anna. She says, "A wonderful little cafe with delicious fresh sandwiches and excellent coffee. The staff were also incredibly friendly and welcoming. Highly recommended."
That sounds perfect. Friendly staff makes such a big difference to the experience. What does another one say?
This one is from Peter. He says, "I love the atmosphere in this cafe. It's very cozy and has a lovely, quiet courtyard at the back. It's a perfect place to escape the busy city."
A quiet courtyard. That sounds amazing. I think we have found our winner. I don't need to hear any more. Let's go to Cafe Sunshine.
Cafe Sonnenschein it is. I am completely sold. The reviews are fantastic. Is it far away from where we are now?
Let me just check the directions on my map app. It's very close. It says it is only a 6-minute walk from here.
That's perfect. We will be there in no time. Which way do we need to go?
Okay, the app says we need to continue walking straight down this street for about 200 meters until we get to the big church.
Straight on to the church. Got it.
At the church, we need to turn left onto a smaller street called Spiegelgasse.
Turn left onto Spiegelgasse. Okay.
And then the cafe is about 50 meters down that street on the right-hand side. It says it has a bright yellow entrance, so it should be easy to see.
Straight to the church, turn left, and look for a yellow entrance on the right. The directions are very clear. I think I can remember that. So, shall we start walking?
Yes, let's go. It's 12:40 now. We should be sitting down in our cozy cafe by 10 minutes to 1.
I am so glad we made a clear plan. I feel much more relaxed now that I know exactly where we are going.
Me too. Just wandering around looking for a place to eat when you are already hungry can be very stressful. A little bit of planning makes everything much more enjoyable.
It does. Let's just quickly summarize our lunch break plan. So, we have decided against a big, heavy meal.
Yes, and instead we are going to a highly rated cafe called Cafe Sonnenschein, which is just a short walk from here.
And we are going there to have a delicious, light lunch of fresh sandwiches or salads in a cozy atmosphere, maybe even in their quiet courtyard.
And after our quick and relaxing lunch, we will be re-energized and ready to continue our tour of the city this afternoon.
It is the perfect plan. I am so much looking forward to this now. I can already imagine sitting in that courtyard with a delicious sandwich.
Me too. It was a great team effort. You had some good ideas, I had some good ideas, and together we made the perfect decision.
We did. We are a great team. Okay, there is the church up ahead. We are going the right way.